Hi, I'm Professor DougDoug. Today's lesson is about what happens in Skyrim if every single hit transforms somebody into a completely random species. To do this, I created a new Skyrim mod where every time somebody is hit, it's going to select a random species, transform themselves into that species, and then set their new health appropriately. Today we're gonna learn what happens when you do this. And since this is an upper grad class, we're also gonna learn how to fix any problems that might happen. So get out your notebooks. Class is in session. At first, the combat seems terrifying. The very first enemy turns into a frost Atronach, and you think you're porked, but then he just kind of runs away, and you turn him into Spider-Man, and you quickly realize the enemies get very confused by changing species, and they just kind of stand there for a second or two after they transform, which means you can just permanently stun them if you transform them fast enough. You know, it's actually a little bit anticlimactic because even an ancient dragon is just gonna sit there confused while you turn him into a hagraven or a crab. This was making me think the combat would just generally be easy with this mod, but then I got into a group fight, and once there's multiple people, everybody starts transforming everyone else to the point that you don't know who you're fighting anymore. Because this is Farkas now. Farkas is a Machoke. That's it. I don't know what's going on, dude. Okay, is this is a skeever. Okay, wait, is this Farkas? What is this then? This is a skeever. What the fuck is happening? It's like going to a Halloween party, but because everybody's wearing costumes, you can't recognize the friend you came here with, and so you accidentally stab him. Oh shit, sorry Farkas. And because each species in Skyrim has different in-game abilities, the way each fight plays out is going to be constantly changing. Like this room normally just has 2 skeevers, but now they're storm Atronachs who have lightning aura, which immediately kills me and crashes the game. This guy's a Centurion, so he has way more health, but he can't fit through doors now. Some species will turn invisible. He's dragging around his little stick. And this guy just flies away.
Do you get to the cloud district very often?
Write that down. Where are you going? And enemies that should fly are stuck on the ground now with dumb legs, like this dragon who doesn't have a head and shoots fire out of his neck hole, which is actually, it's kind of sad. Dude, I would feel extremely broken if I lost the ability to fly and my head. Write that down. I already was not feeling optimistic about the quests actually working with this mod, and then I walked into the Companions frat house and everybody is already fighting each other, and I thought, okay, the cleaning lady is a rat.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear.
However, quests still mostly kind of work. Sorta. No matter what species they are, people will still say their lines to you. But if you want to talk to them to start a quest or a conversation, they have to be a humanoid or a human-shaped thing. So let's say I walk in on Ayla, porking a walrus, and then realize that walrus is Skjorn, who I need to talk to for the next quest, which means I have to change him back into a human to start the quest. But the problem is that once you hit anyone, they're gonna start fighting you.
Come on.
Oh! Okay, I'm trying to talk about the quest now. We can talk this through. Can I have the quest, please? So, starting a quest becomes a desperate battle to transform Skjorn back into a humanoid before he and Ayla kill me, or he flies away or the game crashes. And then once you beat him into a humanoid, he instantly forgives you for some reason.
You fight well, brother.
So, quests do actually work, like as long as you use violence. And then once the quest has actually started, you can change him back to whatever you want and keep playing the game. As I continued the Companions quest line, I was shocked when Farkas revealed that the Companions are actually werewolves, except he's a saber cat. In fact, you can turn your followers into any species you want and they'll still fight for you. So I turned Farkas into a huge, blubbery walrus. Oh, thank God he's a walrus now. He's beautiful. Walrus Farkas and I fought through 2 entire dungeons together, and after that, we became inseparable. Something just feels different when I'm with Farkas, you know? Like I could be something better. And so after Kodlak's funeral, I asked Farkas for his flipper in marriage. We invited all of our best friends, and then we were married in the Church of Mara. Who's the second walrus? And you know, I had felt broken in Skyrim for so long now. Hopefully I'm marrying the right walrus, but this act of love with Farkas was the first time I'd felt truly complete now and forever.
Under the authority of Mara, the divine of love, I declare this couple wed.
Oh, Farkas! But anyways, enough of the boring stuff. Let's get back to the good stuff. Can you ride a transformed horse? Okay. The horse is ahead now. Why don't we try making whatever it is really big? Oh, it's in the sky! Oh no! Okay, the horse is like a really big head now. Oh god, he's looking at us. And you can't ride it. Like, there's no more I don't know if this is even a horse anymore. This is weird, but you can fix any problem here by just transforming it again. So just shoot it. Now, we appear to be dealing with a gigantic, immortal head. Some people, they would be upset by this. But for me, I see opportunity. Get out your fucking notebooks, class. It's time to learn how to kill the giant head! My first approach is obviously spawn 500 crabs, because at least one of them should be able to hit him, but the head just looks at me like, really, Doug? Crabs? So I tried 10 dragons, because they should be able to shoot him out of the sky, right? And this is when things went from me experimenting to the giant head saying, this is not your game. This is not your classroom. I own you, and I'm going to flip your game upside down for some reason, and then crash the game. So I tried the Wabbajack, which turned him into a Dremora, and so I thought, okay, things are under control now. Incorrect, because when I ride him, I'm warped into the head's perspective, and now I'm watching myself running around on the ground, but all the controls are flipped. But if I'm the giant head now, and the head is me, then I can kill myself to kill the head, but that just killed me, and not the head. And I'm realizing, okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So I summon more dragons, but the head shoots me into the air, and I realized the console doesn't work. Wait, even in the console, I literally can't control this. How the fuck do you fix a giant head if he's more powerful than the console? And then my amazing husband reminded me of something. Something that I had felt back in that church. And I knew what I had to do. I ran into the wilderness, and I found that sad, headless dragon, and I told him that there was somebody out there who was broken and who needed him. And as his giant headless body wandered into the open and locked eyes with a lonely giant head, all of Skyrim shone with the power of love. He's beautiful! And that's how this mod taught me the most important lesson. Only love, not violence, can fix the world's biggest problems. Write that down. All right, thanks for coming to class today, everybody. I hope you learned a lot. Next week, we're going to learn sex education, or like calculus.